Hello guys. Hello everyone. Hello. Let's go to the weekly, and we have this bearish bias on a daily. Okay, if you check, we are coming from external to internal to external. Okay, we tap to the this order block and also the in this gap volume imbalance. We flip this volume imbalance also. Now we are in a distribution. This was the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday has made a high of the week, Thursday, and I'm expecting Thursday to go down bearish. And this is the rejection block on daily. Rejection block on a 15 minute. On a 15 minute, we have this big distribution from yesterday. Okay, we took this low and this low. Now we do have this low as an session liquidity, and we are inside this gap right now. If you check the 4 hour, we have this gap. Okay, and the balance price range. If price is really bearish, it is going to show like an it is going to show. So we are in a bullish fair value gap. Downside, it is a discount, and I am expecting that we are not going to respect this because we are already spending so much time over here. Okay, if we have a dish if we flip this thing, we can look for this low or this rejection block as a daily intraday target. Let's go to the 1 hour. It is all the consolidation. We need a displacement with a fair value gap, then only we are going to trade. For the Asia, I will like to mark the Asia high because this is the most important uh, liquidity. And okay, so if you check, we have took the Asia high on a ES, and Nasdaq has not taken out. So you have to keep this mind that okay, it can be unfilled if we have a good displacement with a fair value gap. 15 minute. Okay, check this. This high has been taken out. We have not taken out this high. This is the 4 hour FUG. We already tapped multiple times. This is what it is telling us, that it is not going to respect. And okay, this low, this low. I'm looking for 24,552. After the 9:30, if you ask me what happened, we have taken this sell side and this short term buy side. And right now we are inside the bearish fair value gap, 5 minute fair value gap, this one. And also we are at bullish breaker. So we need to wait. Today is a Friday, so whatever profit we have made on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even on Thursday, we don't have to give them back. We have to move slow. If you have a good confirmation, then only you have to take a trade. We have failure swings on uh, over here and also over here. This is the pre-market highs. This highs. Let's see. I have not took anything yet. Not looking for anything. At the downside, if you check, yes, has not taken out this low. Check this thing. We have this as a PM session high. Uh, we have a small SMT with ES. If you check this, we have take this high on ES and Nasdaq. We did not took it. If we create a fair value gap, then I will be interested with this low as a target. Bearish FG. And also if we took this low, if we flip this fair value gap completely, then uh, I think this this 24,552 will be good level, because if you check the RTH chart on a 5 minute, we really have a good equal lows. On this 5 minute, how this I wanna see this breaker should get failed, and this will act as an inverse bearish breaker. And for the inverse FVG, This is the suspension block, and we have a close below this on a 5 minute, and ES is already started trending the bearish. And we have not created any kind of FG yet. If you check, we don't have any FEG. Now we should distribute to the this low. Price should give the good sign because the two bearish candles are the two bearish PD areas are supporting this first one. The order block is the second, and inverse FEG is the third. So I don't want price to go up. It should go down, and because we do have this shallow run, this is the high resistance because we do have a fair value gap. But yeah, we should not respect this because of the daily is bearish. That's why this 4 hour FEG we have tested so many times. So we should not respect this also. And on a ES, we have a minor SMT, but the structure is the only thing we don't have a fair value gap. Yes. And we are also doing the closing below the bullish candles. That is the important part. I'm from Nasik. This order block is important. Again, I see this low to be hit. If you check, ES has already took this, I think, low. We are also going to take a low. I'm not expecting any SMT now. We shall break in a 1 second, and we should tap to this uh, low, this fair value gap low. Yeah, we took this thing, guys. GG. You took a one trade. Yeah, to here. After checking out this fair value gap and this order blocks are supporting, after closing this body, then only I took a sell. 24,700, 24,552. It will be the good target. And if we have a big expansion, then we can also go for the 24,425. This is what I am saying. This is how you are going to know that which fair value gap you are going to expect that it is going to respect or not. This is the London law. Okay. This is also the important law. So I'm marking this out. It is also near to the 24,500, and we have completely flipped this gap. So I'm marking out this is as an orange. No, I don't give the signals, buddy. I'm literally showing you what is working, and I'm showing you this is what I'm looking for. I don't give any, okay, put your limit over here, put your SL over here, hit this target. I don't give this thing. It will be problematic for me in future. That's why. I'm not a financial advisor. I can only tell you, okay, I'm looking for this low. I think we have did a manipulation over here. We are not respecting this bullish uh, fair value gap, so it has been already flipped. Check. Uh, on this order block, when the 5 minute has shown me the okay, we are respecting, then I only take a small trades. I don't hold for the large moment. Hello Sagar, what's up? Hello my friend, how are you? It has been long time. I have not seen you. We have flipped this fair value gap, guys, and now I think we are going to look for this as an buy side liquidity. Thank you very much, bro. I'm also good. I took a sell from here after checking. Okay, we have flipped this bias and closed the body below this auto blocks, and we was having equal lows. Monique is also over here. We three used to be good friends previous old days. After taking a sell side liquidity, price has not respected this gap. So this is inverse FEG, and price is going to take this high and the Asia high now. I only trade the reactions. I don't marry to the bias or any other thing. I think we are not going to respect this gap in FEG. Okay, so we shall completely disrespect because we have already done the damage to the sell side, and now we shall go for this equal highs. This is the failure swings, and this is the high I'm looking for, but I'm not into the trade because I'm already done for the game from this sell side to this. Let me check the daily. Uh, no RTH, and the another will be the PM session high. PM session. I always look for the liquidity in a RTH chart only. I don't prefer the ATH. I only look for on a ATH the Asia and the London, but most of the cases it will be the RTH. even for the SMTs. We have a strong bullish breaker. This is also the new week opening gap or the new day opening gap. And once we flip this thing, we are going to take a support because it is also aligning with the Asia high. And then we can look for the 24,944 as in buy side liquidity. What you did, old trader. If we only if we fill only about the fair value gap on a 1 minute, this gap, we will be the heavily bullish till this high as a target and this buy side. Yeah, it is really nice. Where did you long? We hit the pre-market high and the London high, okay, Asia high, and now we are going to look for the PM session high because this is the nearest drawn liquidity and also the equal highs. 24,755. Nice. I took a short. Once I took a profit. I don't wanted to engage in a price action, and also this movement was really fast. If I was waiting for this setup, then it was probably I was capturing this moment also till this high. But I'm done for the game, done for the day also. Price has done the chop over here and took a sell side and given a really good reaction after the 9:30, and we also took this high. Yeah, it does not given any chance to enter over here. It was really fast. You have to make a decision really fast. Okay, I wanted to go along. Okay, over here, if anyone is taking along, where their stop loss will be on this fair value gap, and also the stop loss was big, what you are going to look for as a target. If you was entering over here, this was like this setup and 84 points, it was not worth it. But yeah, if you was entering over here and your stop loss was over here below this sell side liquidity, you can look for easily this equal highs and the Asia high as a target because those was the pending liquidities in a market. We don't look at the this high or either this high or random highs and lows. My stop loss for this setup, it was about this. Took an entry over here. You have to be content. Look, if those who was longing in a premium, they was getting fucked up again. I took a CIS defense. I execute. Yeah, it was nice. I'm out, and yeah, we get a reaction from this. Let's see. If you check the 5 minute, okay, we still did not close the body above this fair value gap. Bro, can you show the execution because I think yeah, sure. Wait a second. Check this. Once you took a profit for the day, you have to close the chart because I already captured almost 1.7 to 8 RR or 1.5, I think. This fair value gap we should flipped. Yeah, look how I qualify my setups. I wanna see the two time frame. It should be bearish. Okay, this is where the ICT talk about this setup mm, from the 2017 lecture. It was in a commentary, and I think most of the people was not having this. They don't have these videos. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So this was the fair value gap on a 5 minute. Okay, and we closed the body. Okay, and also on 1 minute, if you see, we was having the change in state of delivery. This was the auto block, and this was the inverse FEG. On a 5 minute, we was already get it inverted over here, and this was the suspension block. Now we have tapped to the bullish breaker. I wanna say this fair value gap shall not respect, and it shall go up unless and until it unfold the second destroy profile. Yeah, 6 RR account my SN. You can just you don't have to do it. What we did over here, we tapped to the for our FEG again. Okay, and but if you check, we don't have any gaps on a 5 minute. Okay, and whenever you have a auto block, let's say we have this auto block. Why we are calling this as an auto block? Because we have taken a sell side liquidity plus it is in a key level for now for our FEG, right? Inside the 4 hour FEG, inside the this 4 hour FEG and also the 5 minute auto block. This is the 5 minute auto block. Okay, I will like to remove this thing. Do we have any gap? We do have this gap and this gap. This is how you can refine your fair value gaps like this. Whenever you have gaps on auto blocks on a higher time frame auto blocks, they are going to work and they are going to rebalance and goes up to the buy side liquidity. What what things you're going to get a confirmation? You have to see this FEG should get flipped, and then you're going to look for this buy side liquidity, and if price has done the continuation, then you're going to look for this PM session high for the external range targets. This is how you have to build a position. You don't have to jump on what to say, you know, in a in the middle of the rally, because what will happen, you're going to chase the price and at the end you're going to get fucked up again. You need to see the signatures or the price wanted to do. You don't want it to see what you want, because the market is not going to give fuck what you want. If we had enter, no, if it is fine. 943, yeah, it is. Look, because if you was bullish, okay, let's say if you was bullish and after taking a sell side liquidity, not it was not a random sell side liquidity, it was the pre-market lows, okay, and we was already having the liquidities on the both sides. We was look well, okay, if we disrespect this thing, if you have short over here and you did not took any profits, that was the purely your loss because you was greedy and you was chasing this low and this low. I don't chase these lows, this low or this low. I capture, like I already told you, I capture like 50 to 70 points most of the days, and this is how I trade. This is a seek and destroy profile, I think, because price is not going to the either the buy side or either the sell side. We are into the range, and also it is a Friday, and we are going to close the week of the weekly candle. I think it will be target for the next week, this low and this low. Let me mark down this week. We are at a CE. That's why we are getting a reaction from those fair value gaps also. For now, again we do have a SMT again on a bullish, and this is how the price is going to invite the both the parties for the bearish and also the bullish. This is how it will be problematic for you guys if you are entering right now by weekly profile. Mm, okay, wait a second, guys. So let's give you the master class for the weekly profile. So in our ICT lectures, he either use this one, okay, this opening and this opening. So it will be the Monday's midnight opening price. You're going to look for the weekly open, okay. Now whenever you have a weekly open, what you want to see the manipulation to the upper side with your daily bias. So let's say we do have a buy side liquidity over here, right? After taking a buy side liquidity, which are the days the market is going to make a high of a week or the low of the week? It will be the Tuesday and Wednesday, okay? And most either Monday, okay? But chances is the Tuesday and the Wednesday. 70% of that time the market is going to take a Monday's high, okay? Monday should be the consolidation. It should not make a big range. If it make the big candle and it has took the sell side liquidity, and if that was the week of the near NFP or CPI, like that, CPI or NFP or FOMC, like those days, like those weeks, and then what will happen if the Monday's candle is bullish, big candle, okay, and it has took the previous day low, like in Friday low, okay, then you can look for the continuation. The Thursday, what will happen on Thursday? It will take the Monday, Tuesday's low, Wednesday's low, and it will go up. This is how I think, okay, what can happen, right? So on this profile, what we have did, we have a weekly opening, okay, weekly opening on a Mondays midnight 00. We have a manipulation over it, but how you are going to confirm this as a manipulation? You need to the manipulation tool is like an SMT only. You cannot measure it without the without a as a SMT, okay. Either you look for the higher time frame uh, thing, like, okay, if you check the Nasdaq, we have not took if you take the ES, we have took this high, right? But on a NAS, we do not took it. But what is going to make a confirmation? You want to see the distribution with a fair value gap on a 1 hour at least to trade this weekly profile, and you want to see the up close candle should respect, okay. So whenever you have a bearish days, okay, bearish bias, the bullish order blocks are not going to support the bearish order blocks are going to support, see. And then you are going to look for the session liquidity, session highs and lows. then if okay, if you're looking for the Wednesday and it has put the high of the day, right? On a Thursday, what you can look for this low, either this low or either this low and this low. Why this low is important? Because we have a fair value gap. That's why over here we was not having any fair value gap. This was the good low and we have break in a one candle. So this become the inverse FEG, and this fair value gap become the high probability again because it was aligning with the sell side liquidity, and it was not a random highs and lows, it was the session liquidities, session or the previous day's highs and lows. That's why the whenever you have a previous day highs and lows and it is also aligning with the fair value gaps, those gaps are going to be high probability for me. You need to have a two time frame to get bullish or bearish, or you have to take a, if you wanted to take any setup, you need to have a two time frame at least. For example, for the today's setup, okay, if you if I mark over here, we was respecting this gap, this fair value gap. Yeah, it was the Wednesday high of the week, and Thursday and Friday should do a continuation to the same direction. We have made the higher high, and then we have taken a buy side liquidity with a fair value gaps. This was the all the inefficiency, but what it makes the confirmation, when we have a change in state of delivery over here, then only we look for the sell. And also that is the most important is the 5 minute, how the 5 minute 5 minute candles are closing. Okay, so I will show you the 5 minute, okay, first. So what we did over here, this was the bearish fair value gap, right? And also it was we did a manipulation about the midnight opening price, and also we was about the 8:30, and we have this gap basically. So what we did, we closed the green candle, okay, body with a we made a bearish order block. This was the bearish order block. What was the nearest drawn liquidity in terms of session liquidities? It was this low, right? Am I right? And then you wanna see the 1 minute, because this will be the first time frame and the another will be the second time frame. It will be on a 1 minute. 5 minute is the first time frame, second is the one time, oh, 1 minute is the second time frame. Yeah, but you need a 5 minute first to have a confirmation, because you are shorting below this equal highs. That's why you need a confirmation. And how I get a confirmation? When I said this thing, like, okay, I saw the SMT with the ES took this high and Nasdaq has not took it. So what is the nearest drawn liquidity on a ATH? This one. So we was having a SMT. People did not see it. I can't do anything about that. But yeah, we was having a small minor SMT. Yes, you are right, because after closing this candle, then only it supports our idea for the bearish. And short-term target was Asia, this pre-market lows. Right now, what is happening over here? We are just doing a time distortion, and we tapped the 4 hour multiple times. I don't like uh, I don't like any fair value gaps that is uh, retesting uh, m- multiple times. I don't like it. It is a English stream. I do speak Hindi in my Discord, where it is for the one-on-one session and chill out. No, there are the both the parties over here. That's why I'm not. It should be English. Hindi should be in Discord. But thank you very much. Oh no, 5 minute. If you check this was the CISD. Okay. Oh no, we don't have any fair value gap. Now finally we are going for this buy side. I think minor buy side liquidity. Buy side. Yeah, minor buy side liquidity. And also this was the inverse FEG. After closing, we can go for this short term high, this PM session high. Yeah, I'm not taking any trade, okay, because I took a sell. So for me, it is done for the game. But I'm just doing a tape reading for you guys. So let's see what price is going to do for the 30 minutes more. We need to close the body, then only it will be the inverse FEG. This is the first rule for the inverse FEG. And what the 5 minute is showing you as an indication, we have closed this body. So most likely we are not going to hold this gap after tapping this 5 minute order block or change in state of delivery. Basically it is an order block, and finally we flip this 5 minute inverse FEG also. So most likely we are going to fail this gap, and it will turn to the high FEG, and we are going to take this high. We tap to the midpoint of IFEG and see the reaction. It is important. you need to you need to learn RTH. If you understand the RTH, it will be really easy to navigate how the NQ price is moving. Without RTH, you cannot be consistent trader. You need to know what is the opening range gap, highs and lows, and which is the session liquidities. Where is the SMTs over there? After 9:30, those SMTs will be high probability, rather than we are creating on a 1 minute before the session. This SMTs are bullshit. This one, it is a bullshit game. You don't have to trust. That's why I don't mark those SMT. I do not even look at this SMT. I just show, okay, we have a SMT, but I don't think so. We are going to hold this. You can rewind that stream and you can check it. What I said for this SMT. Why I said this IFVG it will be, because we have a change in state of delivery and we flip the higher 5 minute FVG, right? We have a closure on this candle, and look what is the price is doing. What I'm expecting, we should hit this buy side liquidity, and if we have a displacement after this balance price range with a fair value gap, then price will price will easily go to this previous day PM session high. In terms of liquidity, the liquidity will always come the PM session first, the AM session will be the second, the pre-market will be the third one in a hierarchy. This is how I look for the liquidities in terms of hierarchy also. You can use the opening range gap, okay, for the short term bias, and it is also going to tell you when to trade the opening range. What is the opening range? It is the first 30 minute, like 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Yeah, I do consider the small details, but I don't depend on those SMT to take a trade. I want to see the SMT with in a RTH. You can consider those things if you find the consistency, but I don't consider those things in my charts. After, if you have a SMT, okay, and you want to see the 5 minute and 1 minute should also show you the signature. Okay, we are getting bearish. We are closing the up close candle with the body. Um, yeah, the 5 minute OB and inverse FEG, this IFEG. We respected this gap and we close below this uh, green candle. This become the order block 925 candle, and the nearest drawn liquidity was this one 815 pre-market low. Yeah, but we was having a strong uh, thing like, okay, the two PD arrays was supporting the idea. The third one was probably we are going to fail. Mm, For the inverse FEG, we need a momentum and also the higher time frame to support that idea. Now I think, let me mark down the TGIF for you, okay? So let's say we have this as an low of the week. I'm gonna check this as an TGIF. Okay. So the 25% we already hit it. We already hit the 25%, and it was also aligning with the Asia high. After taking a sell side liquidity, price goes to the this buy side liquidity, and this was the 25% of the weekly range. So if you check with the rules, we was having a setup, but not the big one, because we was into the tight range. uh, I'm gonna show you the what is the range we are working now. Approx the 886, only the 3.48%. Yes. Mm, but on a long, I don't think so anyone has took it. Either their bias was bullish. So for me, I only look for the sell till this low. I was expecting the price is going to go this low or this low with a strong displacement, but what price has done on this candle 943, it completely changed our idea to bullish, because after taking a sell side liquidity, we have a inverse FEG. That is the most high probability IFEGs. That is a choppy price action right now. But I still suggest, if you ask me which will be the draw, for me it will be the this minor buy side liquidity. But it is a choppy, so uh, I will stay on upside. What I am looking in a price action, like if you see this, we have made a two bearish candle, right? And after that, we have made a two bullish candle. On a 5 minute, on a 1 minute, don't have any kind of confirmation, and also a consolidation. What I'm thinking we are going to move after the 10:30 only when the 1 hour candle is going to open in RTH. By the way, how many people took a trade today? That was nice shot. If you make a rule like, okay, if I hit a first trade, it should be the profit or either the loss. Okay, you have to be done for the day after that. What will happen if you watch the chart even after that? Then it is going to invite you the over trading and the over analysis. In this choppy price action also, you're going to see the setup like this breaker or this IFGs like this. Hello, Fortune. Hello, what's up, my friend? Did you took any setup? Yeah, it was trash, but somehow I managed to take a one setup. It was this one. Price action is heavy. It is really heavy after taking major liquidities. Yeah, the new delivery is going to start after the 10:30 only. Yeah, if those who are trading if you are trading the ICT, you're going to find out most of the peoples are using the same model only, because what we are going to look for the where we are right now in terms of dealing range and also in terms of premium and discount, the dynamic premium and discount, the midnight and the 8:30, where we have a manipulation. Do we have a SMT with ES? And then what is our nearest drawn liquidity? uh, Session liquidity, it will be the nearest drawn liquidity for you guys. And then you have to find out the 5 minute and 1 minute which PD arrays are supporting for your direction. I think he's talking about this breaker. Am I right? Yeah. Many people have took this trade. We finally hitting this buy side liquidity. This high was created inside the opening range, so it is important. In this week, I have took a 5 trades. This week was good for me, but I just captured the small points. I don't hold for the big trade, so it is good for me. Yeah. Now the price is going to go for these highs. Let me check the what the 1 hour is going to look like this. Uh, if you have this CIS, if you close this body with the body, it will be the high probability. And also the 5 minute. This is the accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the upper side till this high. Okay, guys, I'm closing the stream. We did a 1 hour live stream today. Thank you very much. Today was the nice day for me and for you also. We took a sell setup. We did not took any buy setup. We did not engage in this consolidation, and price can go to this high. Okay, this previous day PM session high. This is the balanced price range, and don't overtrade. If you saw your setup, then only you have to take a trade. Thank you very much for watching and joining this live stream. Have a nice day. Bye bye.